So I got to give this guy a shout out. If you're a creative, I almost said creative shill. If you're a creative troll and you make me laugh, then I'm going to give you a shout out and I'm going to give you props. Okay. Because this guy, I love him. He goes out of his way I'd say there's probably at least a dozen videos now that he's left this type of comment on. And you know, I don't take offense to any, unless you get like personal, but I don't take offense to any troll comment. You know, I think they're all just really fun, and it's just part of the process. It's part of the game. But honestly, guys, if I go a long period without getting a troll comment, I start getting worried. If I'm being honest, I'm like, where the hell are my trolls? Am I sucking that bad that I'm not getting trolls? So this troll, he literally took the time to write a poem, and he does this in like every time he leaves a comment on my troll. But this might be my favorite. But the theme in every comment that he leaves is I'm a shill. And it seems like every freaking YouTuber that reviews, I'd say new release movies, there's like a trend of people that like to call them a shill. And the only proof that they have, or quote unquote proof that they have for that, is that they don't agree with your opinion on said movie. But honestly, I don't think this guy even like watches the review. I think he just likes to call me a shill, no matter what. And it doesn't matter if I like the movie or dislike the movie. I have to be working for the man, for the corporation. And by the way, guys, I'm there. You can't see below my waist here, but around waist up, there are $100 bills stacked up from all my shill money. So luckily, I keep that out of frame, all right? Because these guys, or just this guy maybe, or you know what? There's a lot of people that like to call reviewers shills, okay? So these guys must think that we all get like a PayPal, account or something like that, just loaded with money from every movie that we give a good review for, right? Or maybe even we give a bad review and a competitive or a competing company will pay us for that. Okay. So we'll read it and then I'll comment. All right. We'll read it and then I'll comment. All right. Looking into your eyes, know I'm right. He even does a little eye emoji there. It's really nice. A pint of scotch and the lies will flow tonight. This movie has many scares. Now, scares are subjective. Okay. I don't really get scared by anything. But I can tell if a movie is, I guess, scary or not, right? Does that make sense? Okay. Why am I defending myself already? Gatorsburg has no theater out there. That must be like short for Florida because we have gators in Florida. Making a mess, taking those checks, integrity tank on empty. Nothing is left. A shill. A24 is a door and Lee is the key. That's my favorite line, by the way. Selling out your dignity. A shill. Sergeant, please report to the brig. Maybe he probably knows that I was in the military. A shill. Direct deposits moving in for the kill. A shill, a shill, a shill. I like that creativity, if I'm being honest. It brightened my day. As soon as I was reading it, I started like cracking a smile. I was like, this is kind of awesome. So now, to be serious though, I guess let's talk about the notion of being a shill. First off, the process of becoming a Rotten Tomatoes certified critic is not easy. It's a long freaking road. Okay. And there's many avenues that you can take to get to that, but every avenue is pretty tough, and I'd say it's probably the toughest for a YouTuber because YouTubers, you got to have a minimum of 30,000 subscribers, but even then you can get turned down because what they're going to do is they're going to look at you because you have to submit for approval and email, and then they look at your channel and they make the determination on, okay, after watching this guy's content, would that deem him, I guess, qualified enough to be a Rotten Tomatoes certified critic? They look for certain criteria. Okay, you can't just there's certain things you got to do in a review for them to take you seriously. For them, okay? And I'm not saying these people are any more important than regular viewers, all right? I'm just giving you factual information about how to become a Rotten Tomatoes certified critic. And at the end of the day, it's not easy at all, okay? So the first thing, my goal when I became a Rotten Tomatoes certified critic was to start earning money from studios to give reviews that they want for their movies. Okay, go ahead and somebody clip that out. That's a no context comment. All right, a little bit of sarcasm there, but can you imagine that? Like, you go through this freaking, it took me like 4 years to become a certified critic. Can you imagine going through all that just so you can lie about your reviews? It's almost silly. It's crazy, Plus, I got this thing called integrity when it comes to talking about movies. I like to be completely flat out honest with you. And just to give you an example, sometimes they'll, for lack of a better term, they'll court you. They'll send you gifts. You've probably seen this all the time on like Instagram pages, even YouTube channels. Somebody opening up, got a big box of goodies from Warner Brothers, right? Just to say, hey, thank you for even discussing our film, right? And press screenings, that's a big one. I went to a certain movie for Warner Brothers. I shouldn't have even said Warner Brothers, but it's already out there, so I'll say it. So I went to a certain press screening for Warner Brothers a couple years ago, and when I walked out of the movie, they always ask you, what did you think of the movie? They want like a nice little blurb of what you thought of the movie, a couple sentences. And I came out, and for this particular movie, I pretty much said I hated the movie. It was not good at all, and I gave them the reasoning for why I thought the movie was just completely horrible, And to me, I was like, you know what? I feel good that I can do that, because, yeah, you might worry that you're not going to get another invite, but at the end of the day, I got to live with that opinion. And if I gave a lie, my particular opinion, then I don't know. I wouldn't be able to live with myself, if I'm being honest, right? Even if I still stayed on, but. Yeah, so I don't know. For me, I take that shit pretty seriously. I don't go into reviews hoping to get propped up by a studio and make some money and get some kudos and all that stuff. I don't care about that. I just want to give the most honest review that I possibly can. But when I get troll comments like that, I think it's hilarious. I think they're funny. They're really funny. But the thing to me is, like, half the movies he posted that I didn't like the movies. I'm guessing. You're right? Because if you look at a lot of my reviews, I don't like everything. There's a lot of movies. I have an entire category called Rips a New A-Hole, Hot Relish, and it's fun to rip apart a movie if it's bad. What's up, guys? You are at the end of the DD Live clip. What I do is I like to clip these out if I think the topic is important or something that's newsworthy. So thank you for watching, and if you want to watch more, you can go over here. You can go over here, click on one of those, and hopefully I can do this for 20 seconds, which I think I did. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys.